Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I have another farming strategy for you, and this one is a very simple one, okay? Every build can do it, it is all can go, and yeah, the more speed you have, the more profit you're gonna make. I think the actual investment is about 5 chaos, because we want to do the heist map device thing that costs 5 chaos. So yeah, guess what? It is about heist, it is about the smugglers' caches. So the goal of this strategy is to go in, to find those smugglers' caches, open them, you get blueprints, they are fully revealed, and then you sell those blueprints. And this is basically what this strategy is about. Wings revealed, 4 out of 4, goes for about 40 chaos, and the 3 out of 3 goes for about 30 chaos. So basically, each wing costs about 10 chaos. And since this is an Alch and Go strategy, you can roll your maps whatever you want, keep it simple, you know, and this is basically all there is to say about this strategy. The idols that we are using here are having chance for blueprints to be fully revealed, additional chance of smuggler caches, as well as the chance for blueprints to even drop. And since mine got a bunch of like Searing Exile modifiers on top of that, I got the Wrath of the Cosmos as well as a Singular Focus to gather a bunch of my favorite maps. And I'm currently preparing for already the next strategy, because there is so many freaking cool things that you can do this league. But since I have a bunch of toxic sewers laying around and I'm waiting for sales for a different build, I'm basically just, you know, pop those in, you go in, you loot the caches, and you go out. It's basically heist, just without doors. So let me quickly mouse over all of these so you can slow down the video if you are interested in what exactly am I using here. I'm just gonna try to make this video not as as quickly as possible, and yeah, so we can move on. Good. Let's pop in here the idols real quick, and we're gonna pop in the map. We're gonna pick up heist, and in my case, I'm gonna do the Searing Exile on top of that, and that is all you need. No insanely expensive scarabs, because it's always funny to see those people being like, yo man, I'm making a divine map, it's insane profit, and you're like, wait, you invest 60 chaos in scarabs, so it's not really a divine profit, right? But anyways, right, I'm not really the biggest fan of the divines per hour kind of like strategy, because it kind of gets people demotivated if they're not performing well, right? So here's another strength map. So I don't want to really loot unless it's like a high value item, just because I want to showcase the strategy rather than actually making profit here, right? I'm making profit anyways, right? But I'm not really too worried about any of these other modifiers besides the smuggler's caches. So here is one, and it drops a blueprint, and is 1 out of 3. So this one is a blueprint. It did drop, but oh shit, I misclicked. But it didn't had the fully revealed mod, so we basically can just leave it on the floor because these ones are not selling. Here's a cigarette map, so that's another like 100 chaos or something. And I'll basically just ignore everything else and just keep on moving. The build that I'm playing here is a life-stacking Righteous Firebox Shaman, and here we have a unique contract. That one doesn't sell either. With Shaper of Flame, Forbidden Flame Flesh jewels to grant me Ignite Proliferations coming from the Obliteration Wand, as well as the Oriot's End Flask. And then we chain proliferate that, and that ends up in huge explosions with Herald of Ash, and yeah, that's basically it. Here's another Smuggler's Cache, and we have a 4 out of 4 blueprint, which is already 40 chaos. I think the map is pretty much done at this point. Do we find another blueprint? I don't think so. So let's move out. The first 40 chaos are made, which is basically... yeah, I mean, this map was like a divide. On cigarette maps is like 85 chaos plus 40 chaos from the blueprint, and yep, this is basically it. And we pop in the next map, we go heist, Searing Exile, and yeah, run and loot, and just without doors. So I think it's actually a very, very cool and synergistic strategy. Oh, here is already 2 caches in the start of the map. Here we have a blueprint, 1 out of 3, sadly not. This one is 1 out of 4, sadly did not proc either. So you have to have the chance of getting the blueprints, but also like the chance of revealing them to make like the really nice profit, right? Oh shit, I clicked the leak mechanic. Well, I guess we quickly do that. Because they have like a very, very similar icon. If you put it side by side, they are actually different, but still, it's like a red little thingy, so you always think like it's a blue, it's a cache, right? So, any more caches? Let's go over here. I think Toxic Seer is actually dropping doctor cards, right? But next to just doing the maps, you get gold, you get the resources. It is Alch and Go, so it's not insane values of gold. But I always recommend doing the King's March next to whatever you're farming, because it gives you quite some nice returns once you send the ships and stuff like that, right? But for this strat, I wanted to have like some very, very low maintenance, like, you know, an Auto Walker build, Righteous Fire, Explodey. I don't need to hammer my buttons. I just walk around, see things explode, makes me happy. This is a peak PoE 1 in that case, right? And that's basically it. More speed would be nice with like Mage Butt or something. But that's why we are doing these farms, so we get currency, so we can buy all the fancy items and things that oh, holy shit, that PoE has to offer. Here is no blueprint in there. Yeah, since I don't want to loot the map anyways, because I don't want to make the video too long, we're just gonna pop in the next map. But this is basically it. There is nothing more to it. Alch and Go style, loot blueprints, sell them in bulk to heist runners, and yeah, everybody is happy, I guess, right? So let's run another map. Make it 3, because all good things are 3, right? And what else to talk about this? So, 1 out of 3 sadly did not proc. Next strategies. Yeah, since there is like a shit ton of strategies that you can do in this, what do you say, in the Phrecia League. I mean, I would love to play a different strategy every single day. Not because that I think another one is better or more profitable or something. It's just the fun aspect. Like, thinking about the Harvey strat, it is so freaking much fun to run those, but since I uploaded the video, the prices of the scarabs have like almost doubled, so I'm not really thinking that this is too profitable anymore, because I think when I started it was like 6 chaos per Harvey scarab, and now they're up to 12 chaos per Harvey scarab, so that means, yeah, way more investment per map. And even though I still think it's super funny, but it's also like weird when you farm an entire day and then you maybe make like 30 or 40 divines, even though you made like way more the days before, just because of the higher investment, right? So 1 out of 3 did not proc, so we keep on moving. But yeah, it is RNG based, obviously, but for nothing to worry about, kind of like strategy, it is very, very good. But you can do this, like, as I said, with any build. You just go in, blueprints, and T17 maps, and whatever scarabs or whatever things, plus these ships, should yield you quite a nice amount of profit. Good! Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.